All right, so soup season is officially upon us. And if you are trying to lose weight right now, then today's recipe is not only gonna help you get into a calorie deficit in the easiest way possible, but this recipe is only 3 ingredients. It's super easy to whip together. It tastes delicious, it's healthy, and I could go on. So let's just get into this video. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Stasia, and I've recently lost 60 pounds following a whole food plant-based diet. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you a super simple recipe that y'all are gonna really like just as much as I do. So the thing is, losing 60 pounds, obviously, I had to change a handful of things, and I have tons of videos talking about the specifics of what I did to get that weight off. So I'll drop a bunch in my description box below if you wanna check those out. But I would say 2 of my favorite hacks, if you will, that helped me get the 60 pounds off were A, drinking one of my fiber protein shakes every single day, which if you've been a follower of mine, then you already know from the beginning of my weight loss journey, I was having one of those shakes almost every single day, and I feel that they were a huge contributor to my weight loss. And the second hack that I absolutely love, but unfortunately I can't do that one all year round because I just can't do soup in the summertime. It's just a me thing. But now that we're coming into these cooler months, I'm super excited. Get back on track with preloading. So what is preloading? Preloading is when you start your meal with lower calorie dense foods such as fruits and vegetables. So the idea of losing weight this way is that you're not actually eating less food, but instead you're eating less calories. And the soup recipe that I'm gonna be showing you guys today is like perfect for that. It's super low calories, it's delicious, it's creamy, it's everything you want a soup to be actually, with it actually only being 3 ingredients. So that's obviously a bonus. So anyways, preloading and drinking my shakes every single day are 2 of my absolute favorite hacks to really get that scale moving when you're feeling like it's kind of stuck and you just want kind of a, no-brainer, fast way to kind of get things moving again. All right, so I'm about to head into my kitchen to show you guys how to whip up this recipe. But in case it's your first time landing on my channel, and maybe you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about when it comes to my fiber protein shakes, well, basically these shakes were shakes that I designed along my weight loss journey. I just one day whipped them up years ago, and then I just kind of kept going with the recipe flavors, and I was having one every single day as a meal replacement. And the star of these shakes are actually beans, believe it or not. And I know that might not sound the most appealing at first, but I promise you can't taste them. But the reason why I used beans in them is because, in my opinion, beans are kind of a superfood, and more specifically, a superfood when it comes to weight loss, because they're full of both fiber and protein, and these shakes kept me full for hours. So don't worry about the bean part though, because I promise you can't taste them. And I've got some awesome flavors like birthday cake, chocolate brownie, Snickers, coffee crisp is one of my favorite. Oh my gosh, there's 22 different flavors. So right now, my Shake Off the Weight ebook, where I have all 22 flavors in there for these shakes, is on sale right now for only $5.99. Now, the original price is $12.99, so that is a fantastic sale. But I can't run these flash sales forever, as you guys know who follow me, so the sale will only be running for the next 48 hours. But I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I've had so much positive feedback on these shakes. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever had one negative one. Not that I'm wanting one, but I'm just saying I've had nothing but success stories coming my way about how these shakes have been implemented and people are losing weight drinking them just like I did, as well as the flavors. Kids are drinking them, husbands are drinking them. They are fantastic. We have one almost every single day in this home as well. So if you want to check out those shakes, then right now, like I said, the book is on sale for only $5.99 for the next 48 hours. So the link to that book can be found in my description box below. So on to the preloading part. Let's get in the kitchen, and I'm going to give you a fantastic, easy recipe that you can start preloading with. Okay, so when it comes to making soup, a lot of people tend to overcomplicate it or just get really confused about what it takes to make a good soup. So here I'm just going to show you the easiest way that you can throw together the perfect creamy, non-starchy soup that you can preload with. So right there, I was just showing you that I had a little bit of vegeta, as well as a whole head of cauliflower and 1 onion. So here I'm just going ahead and prepping that cauliflower. You can just roughly chop it. Doesn't matter what size, because this soup is going to get blended in the end. So just just give that cauliflower a good wash, dump it into a pot, and then we're going to go ahead and once again just kind of coarsely chop up an onion. Now, if you wanted to take it one step further, you could lightly saute this onion first at the bottom of the pot, just using a little bit of soup broth or water. But you know, I'm showing you the absolute laziest, easiest way to make this soup. So I didn't even bother. I just threw it all in and we are good to go. So here I'm just adding the water. You want to put just enough water in it to cover the cauliflower. And again, that water can be swapped out for some soup broth if you prefer. I tend to like to just use plain old water and then season it up how I want. So there I just added in about a tablespoon of Vegeta, and you could leave it there and the soup would be good to go. Here I just decided to add in a little bit of garlic powder, or you could even add in some freshly chopped up garlic or any spices that you really want to. But the key in this recipe is that you don't have to. So you can literally just use those 3 ingredients I showed you and the soup will turn out just fine. So there you just bring the cauliflower to a boil, and just until the cauliflower is tender enough that a fork or a spoon can pierce it, and then you want to wait for it to cool just a little bit before transferring the whole soup over to a high-speed blender. So basically after that, you're just gonna give it a good blend for maybe I'd say about a minute or so, and look how creamy this soup turns out. Now the thing that gets me about this soup is that we don't use any added milk whatsoever, but the taste of this soup is so silk-like, you would swear that there is some type of milk in it. This soup has such a silky, creamy texture to it, I cannot wait for you to try it. So basically, I just store it in a large mason jar, pop it in my fridge, and then that way throughout the week, I have a soup that's ready to go. I can heat it up in 30 seconds and have that before I sit down to my main meal. I'm telling you, this is the hack of all hacks, because oftentimes when we're really, really hungry, you know, we can consume a lot more than what we probably need to, just because of the way that we're feeling. But if we start the meal by eating something a little bit more lower calorie dense, taking that hunger edge off, and then consuming the heavier part of our meal, we are more likely then to consume a lot less calories, therefore putting us in a calorie deficit. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, it's not about eating less food, it's about eating less calories. So consuming a soup like the one that I showed you in today's video is going to help you do just that. If it's your first time here and you want more low-fat, whole food, plant-based recipes like the one I just showed you, then be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. I'd love for you to stick around. And also don't forget about my awesome book sale. If you're interested in checking out those shakes that also helped me lose 60 pounds, the link can be found in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.